Okay, so this is New York Times Sudoku card for January 5th, 2025. This is my walkthrough, and you can play this Sudoku from the link in the description. Okay, let's get it going. First thing first, let me place some singles. I can place 5 in box 1. This 5 blocks here, this 5 blocks here, this 5 blocks here, gives me 5 here. And this 5 blocks here, this 5 blocks here, this 5 blocks here, gives me 5 in box 4. And now this 5 blocks these in box 6, this 5 blocks these, this 5 blocks here, gives me 5 here. I can place 3 in box 5 because this 3 blocks here, this 3 blocks these, gives me 3 here. Now looking at box 5 and row 6, row 6 has 2 and 7, which have not been placed in box 5, and because they are here, I cannot use 2 and 7 in these 3 rows, 3 cells, sorry. That means I have 2 7 double here, and that means I know 3 numbers I can use for these 3 cells, which will be 1 6 8. But here's 8, here's another 8, so these 2 cells cannot be 8. That gives me 8 here. And here's 4 and 9, which blocks these 2 cells. That gives me 4 9 double here. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now looking at column 7, there are only 2 cells where I can place 1 or 9. Here's 1 and 9, so I cannot use these 3 cells for 1 and 9. And here's 1 and 9, so this cannot be 1 or 9. That gives me 1 9 double here. There are many other ways to go about it, but I think this is the quickest, I think. So now that this can only be 1 or 9, I can place 3 in box 3, because this 3 blocks here, this 3 blocks here. This can only be 1 or 9, so I can place 3 only in this cell. And that means 8 here blocks these, so 8 will be here or here in box 3. For box 1, that means sorry, I skipped a step. I can place 8 in box 4 because this 8 blocks here, this 8 blocks here. So in box 4, 8 will be here, and this 9 blocks these, so 9 comes in here. That gives me 4 here, and these are 4 and 7, so 4 here makes this cell 7, and this is 4, and this 7 has made this cell 2, and this is 7. These are 1 3 9. These will be 2 6 8. This cell is blocked by 2 and 6, so this is 8. 6 blocks this cell, gives me 2 and 6. And these are 139. Oh, and these are 139. This can only be 119, 139. But this cell is blocked by 3 and 9. So this is 1, which makes this cell 9. And this is 3. That gives me 1 here. And now this one blocks these. This one blocks here. Gives me 1 here. And that one blocks this cell. This one blocks here. Gives me 1 here, which gives me 6 and 1. These are 4, 6, 7. This cell is blocked by 4 and 6. So this is 7. Here's 6. So this cell is 4. That gives me 6 here. These are 8 and 9. 9 is here, so this is 8. And this is 9, which gives me 7 here and 8 here. 8 and 8 here block these, gives me 8. These are 2 and 6. So 2 here makes this cell 6, and this is 2. These are 4, 7, 9. 4 and 9 here blocks this cell, gives me 7. Okay. These are 2 and 7. Okay, and now looking at row 8, there's only one cell that's not blocked by 2. Here's 2, so this cannot be 2. This 2 blocks here. This 2 blocks here. This 2 blocks here. So 2 comes in here. And 3, 4, 6, 7. And now there's only one cell that's not blocked by 7. Here's 7. This cannot be 7. Here's 7. So this cannot be 7. This 7 blocks here. That gives me 7 here. These are 3, 4, 6. 6 blocks here. This 6 blocks here. Gives me 6 here. These are down to 3 and 4. 3 here makes this cell 4, and this is 3. This 4 has made this cell 9, and this is 4. The last number of this column is 3. 3 is missing from this column. So this 3, by blocking here, puts 3 here. That gives me 1 here. This column is missing 1, so this 1, by blocking here, gives me 1 here. That gives me 5 here. And this column is missing 5, so 5 comes here, 4 comes here, and this column is missing 4, so 4 comes here. Here's 2, and 2, 7, 7, 9, 9, and 6. Okay, here it is. Thank you very much for watching, and have a good one.